The fucking lore, bro.
Fucking lore. Well, it's about that time
It's about that time
for the Prem to come back.
for the Prem.
We've waited so long.
We are just a few days away.
It always feels like such a long off season, but I feel like it's the best off season out of all sports. It goes by so quickly. You usually have some sort of tournament in there that keeps you busy.
Yeah, in some ways it's like the opposite of what school felt like,
Yeah.
where it's a much needed break, but you're real excited to go back.
Because it's what, end of May through August. So
Yeah,
it's not
pretty
long
much
at
end
all.
of August always
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
In that short amount of time, there's a lot going on, especially with the transfer market.
and summer tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Club World Cup was a.
Club World Cup was
I
a
enjoyed
big one.
watching it.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff happened, transfer market, so
We've had some big pops.
some big ones. So we'll cover it for everybody if they're not all in tune with the Fabrizio Romanos of the world. But Arsenal finally making some big moves. In my opinion, covering most of what they needed to. Obviously, the big one being Gyökeres coming in.
Yeah. But in my opinion, even bigger contribution to that squad, Zubamendi, bro.
He's been so good so far in preseason.
Zubamendi, I'm telling you, he's that caliber of player is unreal. Like,
I'm really hoping he can free up the Rice and Odegaard and just let them be more attacking and fluid. But he's been looking really well.
yeah, I mean, he's still producing on the attack, like somehow defensively aggressive, but still producing attacking plays out of it. Like that's kind of what you guys need. Someone who can, push you guys to be so much more aggressive on some of these counters.
Well, hopefully Gyökeres can get in those positions, stay up top, and kind of be that real striker that we need.
Tap that shit in like he just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But beyond that, Noni Madueke. So, the more time has gone by, I'm optimistic about it. I think he'll be valuable. I don't think he's gonna push the needle that much, but he's gonna be very valuable in terms of backing up Saka. We can use him on the left wing if needed. Obviously, I still think that's the biggest hole that we have is on the left wing.
I mean, outside of this past season, obviously with Saka's injury, the season before, poor guy was not getting a single break. I mean, he was running all 98 minutes
Yeah.
of some of the games that they were playing.
Yeah, well, it's
and
going to
doing
be
multiple
It's
tournaments.
going to be so nice being able to rest him in like a Carabao game or some of the early FA Cup games. We
Yeah,
don't
how's his
necessarily need
fitness
him.
looking this summer?
I mean, he's looked good to me.
No, like injuries, no flare-ups, no knocks.
Not that I've heard of. I haven't heard anything, so I think he's coming in strong and healthy.
Cool.
So Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Madueke, Christian Mosquera to add to the back line. Obviously, we had Tomiyasu depart, so he's kind of backfilling that position.
Yeah.
And then the other big ones are Christian Norgard.
Norgard,
So
yeah,
that's
right.
under the radar, but Danish international, a former captain of Brentford, so he's got experience.
I'm not going to lie. I have a lot more hopes for you guys getting positive outcome from a Christian Norgard than a Thomas Partey.
He
I
had
know
his
Partey
moments.
had his moments, but that's the thing. Like, he had his moments, right? Like, you don't become a captain of a Premier League team from having your moments. You become a captain of a Premier League team for seizing
Consistency.
your moments, right? And Arsenal is a team where there's no shortage of moments to seize. Like, you've got all of these different tournaments they're going to be part of. You're consistently trying to be top of the table. Someone like a Christian Norgard, like, could be the hidden sleeper, right? Like, the guy who makes a very, very big difference in a tournament game, final, or...
Yeah. Well, with these acquisitions, I've played around with on paper, like, Arsenal can field a pretty competitive B team, with some of these backups and probably still be a top table or top half of the table Premier League team. And then, of course, we signed Kepa as our backup keeper. So,
yeah, that's right.
I think I wouldn't want to say we're set. I mean, I feel confident going into the season. Obviously, the left wing, like I said, kind of that, gray area. But, they've gotten some interest for Trossard. Obviously, if we sell him, we'd have to backfill that too. And they're kind of desperate for a sale.
Yeah.
They've made $8 million in transfer fees coming back from Nuno Tavares and Marquinhos. But other than that, they're over 260 million pounds.
Oh God, yeah, and you've gotten rid of Raheem Sterling finally.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, lots of loan ends. I mean, we had Tomiyasu, Tierney, Partey, and Jorginho all leave on free transfers.
Yeah.
So there's definitely money to be made for them, but overall, I'm happy with how this transfer market went for Arsenal.
Okay. Hell yeah. I see it. Who's next up? Villa?
Aston Villa.
Ooh. Well, there's definitely one from Villa that I gotta say I'm excited to see how he does. He is featured on my satirical team for Prem.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Yerba Mateta. It's Buendia from Leverkusen. Yeah, so he's Argentinian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what he does.
Okay.
I mean, that's another Leverkusen player coming into the Prem. He's going to want to keep up with what Leverkusen as an image kind of does coming into it, right? And he's got to keep up with the likes of a Frimpong or a Wirtz.
Yeah. I mean, this is a conversation from another day, but Ten Hag's going to have a rough time at Leverkusen. He's lost a lot of pieces, a lot of strong pieces.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Villa hasn't done too much.
That Gauchi's pretty good, too. Their backup keeper, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, being a backup keeper behind Emmy, it's being behind Emmy, that's a World Cup winner, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to get a lot of play time with that. But, I mean, the backup keeper right now, Emmy's suspended, so you have at least a game in you that you get to start. Might as well
Show what
seize
you
it.
got,
Yeah, that's a good opportunity for him.
Yeah, but they brought in a center forward from Nice.
Okay,
Gisand, and then Özcan. It's a center back.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. I mean, they're kind of low-key.
Is Coutinho supposed to be good?
Yeah, I mean, he should be. I mean, he's up there in age, so let's see how he holds up.
Yeah.
But lots of loans they got back. And then obviously the big one, Marcus Rashford, has departed.
Yeah.
Asensio has left. Axel Disasi.
Yeah, how do you feel about seeing Rashford at Barcelona? I don't know if he's quite acclimated to the tempo. I don't know if that's it, but that's maybe how I would describe it, is that La Liga plays at a different tempo than the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
And so finding your groove at that tempo, it's almost like dancing to the right rhythm when you're dancing to a song, right?
Yeah, but maybe that helps him. I mean, maybe he's so used to the
high tempo and
the Premier League, and
Okay.
And he's going to be around so many stars and great coaches. So who knows? Maybe it helps him. Maybe a different location.
Yeah, I wonder what it'll be like seeing him go head to head against Jude in El Clasico.
Yeah,
that would be pretty good.
An
That'd
English
be
clash.
A nice English clash in the midfield.
Yeah, but it looks like Özcan, the center back they got back, they loaned him out again.
They did? To where?
Anderlecht in Belgium. So I mean, they've lost some pieces. We'll see how they go, but yeah, not
they sent
too much.
Sassy back to Chelsea too.
Yeah, not too much in terms of improvements.
That's an interesting one. All right, so should we move on to Bournemouth?
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Okay.
I mean, Bournemouth has.
Let's hear about the cherries, buddy.
They've lost some pieces. Obviously, the big one being Dean Huijsen to Madrid.
Yeah, that's huge for him.
Kirkez to Liverpool. Those are two strong pieces in their back line that they've left. They do have a lot of money in the bank from those two transfers.
Yep.
According to Transfermarkt, they have over £81 million created from that. So, I mean, it's less than a week until the Premier League starts, and they're starting with Liverpool. So,
they gotta.
Who knows if they do something? But
they actually had lent someone to Auckland. So the guy that got put on loan actually played in the World Cup that Bournemouth didn't actually.
But they
get
had
to.
Kepa. His
right.
loan transfer ended, and then Arsenal picked him up. Yeah, so again, they've got lots of, I think their back line's going to struggle unless they really upgrade it. They got this True Ferret guy from France, so left back, and a center back. It looks like they called up from their youth squad, so they're promoting from within. But I mean, with the amount of money that they've pulled off from these Hoyson and Kirkes moves, I mean, it'd probably be best for them to kind of reinforce that back line.
They're going to be hurting losing Kirkes. Kirkes was instrumental to them last year, in my opinion.
I mean, both of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to see what they do because they've got to spend at least some of that. I mean, it was a good financial move. Now reap the rewards, right?
I mean, just from those two players, they made over £100 million.
Yeah, spend that.
So yeah, I mean, they've got the money to reinvest. It's just a matter of when they do that. Brentford next.
Oof.
The Bees.
Well, do we talk about their gains or their losses?
Well, I mean, we've already touched on one. Norgard.
Yeah.
So they've lost their captain.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that loss of Mbomo.
They've lost Mbomo.
Mbomo, in my opinion, their best player.
Yeah,
hands
one
down.
of two. It's either him or Visa.
Yeah. Damn, you're not even going to put Norgard up there?
Well, I mean, in terms of their attacking, like that duo last year, they both had over double-digit goals.
Yeah, their goal contributions together were
It's
amazing.
like, I mean, obviously Visa should have more opportunities, but you can't really expect him to make up for Mbomo too.
Well, he filled in some of the gaps that Mbomo took, and that's why they were such a good
And vice
duo
versa,
last
yeah.
year. Yeah.
So yeah, they've lost Mbomo, they've lost Norgard, they've lost Mark Flecken, their keeper.
That's right. But they did. Oh, no, that's right. They got Keller.
They did. They got him back from loan.
Yep.
So yeah, he should be filling in as keep. They have pulled in an attacking mid from Feyenoord.
Who's the guy from Fiorentina?
Yeah, and Coyote.
Yeah.
A right back from Fiorentina. They got their keeper back, and then they bought an 18-year-old white right winger.
Oh.
From Birmingham City.
From Birmingham. Pulling him up. Who else have they lost? They didn't.
They also picked up Jordan Henderson.
That's right. They did pick up Jordan Henderson
for a defensive midfielder. So he might kind of be the backfill for Norgard. Keep that veteran presence in there.
By the way, I know it's kind of off topic, but bro, have you seen the new Ajax jerseys? Yes. Oh my god, bro.
Well, they went back to their old school logo.
Where can I get that? Where? Just take my money.
Take it now.
That's on the list, bro. Oh my god.
That was a nice
unreal.
one.
I'm
some
so
of the
sorry
some
for
of the third
derailing
kits
you.
this year have been gnarly.
I was like, I need it. I need it. Like some of the Ajax jerseys they're a lot. They're a little gaudy sometimes, in my opinion. But
yeah, those ones were nice. But yeah, so they've Brentford also has a lot of open holes. Obviously, Mbomo, Norgard, Flecken are tough losses. And another big loss, they've lost their manager. Thomas Frank went to Spurs.
That's right.
So I think they promoted one of their coaches from within, one of their assistant coaches. But I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to be struggling.
Well, yeah, I mean, who really loses in that exchange, though? Brentford or Thomas Frank?
Thomas Frank. But yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of strong players that have left. They have profited, so they have cash to spend.
Okay.
And then we can go to the Seagulls.
Oh,
Leacham's teams.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a good one. Ah, damn. Talk about a nice jersey.
But their big departure, Joao Pedro.
Yeah, Joao Pedro is going to be a huge loss to them. And Estupinian, honestly. Estupinian really, really held that back line for them. And he actually had some pretty good goal contributions a few times throughout that season.
Yeah, but, I mean, they cashed in on Pedro. They
They lost Adingra, actually. Adingra was also a pretty solid defender, if I'm not mistaken. Midfielder? Midfielder.
Adingra?
Yeah, he's a defensive mid, I think.
Or left winger.
Okay, no, left winger. Yeah. He went to where? Sunderland?
Sunderland, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunderland's made some big moves. We'll get
Sunderland,
there, but
Sunderland is making some big moves, bro.
I mean, I feel like all the
Can't wait to tap on that.
promoted teams have kind of sent it, which you kind of have to. But what they've brought in, I've actually never heard of this guy, Kostulas. They spent 35 million on a center forward from Olympiakos.
Yeah, he sounds Greek.
He's definitely very Greek.
Yeah. De Kuiper? Is that Brugge? Bruges?
Club Bruges.
Yeah.
So they have a left winger for Tom Watson from Sunderland.
Oh, so they
center back.
got someone from Sunderland too.
But Brighton's always been really strong with scouting. I mean, think of the players that they've sold out recently: Ben White, Alexis McAllister, Moises Caicedo, Joao Pedro.
Dude, I mean, think about
Trossard.
When they sell Matoma.
Mm-hmm. But like, they usually have some solid prospects come up and that they flip them for a good profit.
Yeah, I mean, they made a killing on Joao Pedro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks like they've called up a keeper and an attacking midfielder, James Beadle and Andrew Moran from their under-21 squad.
Nice. You like to see that.
Yeah.
Plus, they meet their homegrown requirements that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But those will be interesting to see how they develop, and if any of the big clubs come swooping in here. But yeah, they're 20 and 21 years old. Burnley, our first promoted team.
In or out? Because there's two big ones, and they both involve the same other club, and I'm pretty hyped about both of them just to see how they play out.
Let's start with the out.
Okay, so rolling out our fantasy keeper,
Trafford.
Honestly, genuinely, when we talked about it, we thought he was going to be, a starter for Burnley. We thought there was maybe talks of him at City, but then he was going to potentially be a backup. I'm not going to lie. I got a crazy notion here. I think he might actually have some games where he starts at City.
I mean, he was spectacular last season.
He had...
Remember that streak with J.J. Watt?
So many clean sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just genuinely think that's a big one. As far as them losing someone, like, he contributed so much to them getting promoted.
Yeah, and
Think
I remember
about how many times he secured them having those 3 points instead of 1 point.
Oh, yeah.
Or losing.
But I still remember watching him 2 years ago when they were still in the Prem. Like, he was always stepping up. I mean, obviously it's a tough life being one of those goalkeepers on a bottom team like that. The amount of shots you face, but yeah, he's definitely a solid keeper. Obviously, City's picking him up. But that's the big outgoing one, and you want to hit the big incoming.
Oh, dude. Well, an old boy. An old boy who's no longer in that City blue. Kyle Walker.
He's making his comeback to the Prem.
He is, yeah. He's done with Serie A, and
but he's got something to. I feel like he's coming with something to prove. Like, he wants to come and show he's still got it, and keep this team alive.
I think so. I think he'll be able to. I don't think he'll be able to keep up with necessarily I can't see him still keeping a Gyökeres, Sesko, or Holland at bay.
Yeah, but you look at a team that's just being promoted, and now you have this several-time Premier League champion winner, or Champions League winner, a Premier League winner. The amount of experience he's going to bring to that club is going to be very important.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to actually see him captain before the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of experience, they're also bringing in Martin Dubravka.
Oh, they're bringing in Dubravka. That's right. Yeah. Well, so I honestly feel like he's going to start then.
Well, they also...
Considering that Trafford's out.
They also brought in Max Weiss. I mean, he's from a smaller German club. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, Dubravka would appear to be the favorite, but he's also 36.
Yeah, but he's still pretty in shape because he had games where he started.
I mean, keepers can kind of...
I mean, he started last year for a good chunk of the season at Newcastle.
That was while Nick Pope was injured, right?
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, some of the other transfers, they've got a defensive midfielder from Chelsea, Ugo Chukwu. Armando Broja from Chelsea.
Okay.
Right winger, Chuana, Lazio. So they've definitely pulled in. They've spent their 90 million pounds in the hole.
Damn.
But
okay.
I mean, the amount of money and the revenue and the TV rights you get from just playing in the Premier League.
Yeah,
I mean,
they'll
you
make
got
a
you
lot
got to
back.
go all for it just to stay alive in the Prem. All right, Chelsea.
Oh shit.
They've
All
been
right.
busy
Where
as
are
they
we?
always are.
Where are we starting? What's left or what's coming in?
Let's start with the outgoing.
Okay, so outgoing.
A lot. They've made they've made over 230 million pounds in income.
So you
from
definitely
sales.
already talked about Madueke.
Mm-hmm.
Joao Felix is another one, right?
Mhm.
He got a pretty big contract to go to what, Al Nasser?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else is left?
Petrovic, the keeper's gone.
Petrovic is gone. That's right. He went to Bournemouth.
As we just said, Ugo Chukwu
Which
went to
was-
Burnley. Drewsbury Hall to Everton.
Yeah.
Broha to Burnley, as we just said.
So how do you this Mark Guiyu, the guy that went to Sunderland?
Mm-hmm.
I actually feel like he might be a kind of sleeper. Like, think about it. Like, Sunderland, like, they're kind of in a prime spot to still need a little bit of good Prem-ready talent. This guy is obviously not going to have had any playtime with Delap and Joao Pedro. Sorry, spoilers. Both joining that top line, right? I think he could actually do something at Sunderland. I think he could kind of make a name for himself. Like we may see like a Cole Palmer-esque situation, right?
I mean, he's definitely been around a lot of experienced players, but I remember a few years ago, everybody was attacking Chelsea for just buying. But they've been flipping a lot of those players for profits.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it's working out for them.
Well, and that's right, they got rid of Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, we went out to loan to United. Kendry Paez on loan. So, obviously, Kepa, as we mentioned, off to Arsenal. So, they definitely have a lot of outgoing players, but they also have a bunch of pretty solid incoming players. So, as we mentioned, Joao Pedro
Yeah. and
already
Liam
made
Delap.
an immediate income at the Club World Cup.
Dude, I know.
Was pivotal in them actually winning that
I mean,
thing.
the final
Yeah.
alone. Yeah.
Jamie Gittins from Dortmund.
That's right.
Joral Hato, Ajax, left back. Liam Delap from Ipswich. Estevao,
Yeah.
which people are
From
saying
Palmeiras,
he's the next big thing to come out of Brazil.
Yeah.
So we'll see. 18 years old, so a lot to prove.
Joao Felix coming back from AC.
Well, then they just loaned him out, right?
That's right, yeah.
Same thing with Paez. He came in and loaned right back out.
Yeah, I wonder what the hell they're going to do with Raheem. Where is he going to go? Is he just going to sit there?
Yeah.
Just practice sending him into the stands?
But yeah, overall they've been probably one of the busiest teams in. They've spent almost 280 million pounds in transfers.
Damn.
But like I said, they've also brought in over 230. So I have a feeling Chelsea are going to be pretty dangerous, just from their trajectory recently.
Well, they've definitely been doing a lot more than their first matchup for the Prem season has been.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I know of going into Palace that I kind of got excited for was Walter Benitez from PSV joining their squad. But like I don't really recognize anyone else from their incoming squad, and it doesn't look to be very robust.
Well, they've only...
And I haven't really seen them sell much that makes them a lot of money either.
They've had two transfers, Borna Sosa and Walter Benitez, and then they've called up a guy from their under 21. And then they've had a bunch of loan spells, and but yeah, they've lost a few players, and I kind of struggle to figure out what they're going for. I mean, they've just won a Community Shield, they won an FA Cup, they have a solid squad,
They just lost Champions League.
but or Europa
Well,
League,
or
yeah, they
Europa,
lost that appeal,
yeah.
but I mean, I feel like they're in a good spot, but they haven't improved anything. And there's so much interest for Mark Gahey and Eze. Like, without them having any sale or incoming players, I don't think they can afford to sell those guys.
No, and honestly, those guys at that club with that fan base, I as a manager, like I would want to keep them there. I'd want to keep everybody comfortable and in the flow that they're already in. Clearly, you did something good, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, they're solid players, but you also got to think it's a smaller club. Like, Eze's in his prime. If you want to make a penny off of him, like, now's probably the time to sell him.
I mean, they just had to have made decent money off of Olise.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
they made good money off of that. You know, like you can't get rid of both of them. Like Olise and Eze together is what made Palace like so lethal the season before. Like that link up was.
And Mateta.
Dude, Mateta honestly was just kind of keeping up, in my opinion, with the two of them because every time those two had a give and go, something magical was happening offensively. Like they were exploiting some sort of weakness. There was some sort of counter. The set pieces were fucking great because it was like creativity and lethality from both feet at any angle from either one of them. It was awesome. Like they need to keep at least that as a minimum to be a contender as far as like the top 10 in the league.
Yeah, but I just don't know where they're at now. I mean, they just got 12th last season. I mean, obviously that impressive FA Cup run, but I mean, they haven't done much to improve. I mean, and by Crystal Palace standards, they've won their first major trophy. Like, I'm sure they're very happy with that. But yeah, I'm just concerned. I mean, obviously as an Arsenal fan, I would love Eze. Putting myself in Palace's shoes, like, I couldn't sell him right now. You haven't brought anything else to backfill him. You're only sending yourself downward if you do that.
No, I feel you. I mean, Arsenal would be a great move for him.
Oh, it would be incredible for
Just
Arsenal too.
A bigger London club, or just some other top-notch club at a different league.
I just feel like now's the time for Palace to cash in if they want to do that. If they want to keep him long term, like
the most money for him right now.
But,
yeah.
All right, next team,
Everton. Oh, okay.
One of the hottest teams ending last season. I mean, they appointed David Moyes. They had a very strong end of the season.
The Moyes takeover was huge for them, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure that they went on like a streak after that, like an insane, like.
Well, that plus like the energy for the Goodison farewell, like.
I want to say one of those games was a Merseyside derby too.
And it was
like they held Liverpool down. It's just like. Oh.
Well, they had that. I think it was a stoppage time equalizer. The place erupted because it was the last Merseyside derby at Goodison.
It was at Goodison Park. That's right.
And if I remember right, I think it was Tarkowski that scored that final goal, and it was just electric. And it's like, with appointing David Moyes, they've got the new stadium coming back. The vibes from the Goodison farewell tour, like, I was very excited to watch them, and I hope they keep that going. But big news dropping today, big loan move from Everton, or to Everton, Jack Grealish.
Oh, that's right.
So,
the city boy, a.k.a. Less dramatic Jamie Tart.
Yeah. But they've had a couple moves. Outgoing, they sent Ashley Young to Ipswich.
Oh, that's right.
So he's down in the Championship now.
Yeah. Dewsbury Hall.
Neil Malpai they sent off. So they haven't made much money sending them out. They've had a few free transfers. Begovic, but incoming, Tierno Barry from Villarreal.
Yep.
They picked up, that was their biggest transfer, a center forward. And then Drewsbury Hall from Chelsea, a center mid. Carlos Alcaraz, not the tennis player.
From Flamengo, yeah.
So they've definitely bolstered their midfield and attacking options.
And Mark Travers from Bournemouth.
Yeah, so I mean, just looking at the transfers, it looks like they've, taken a step forward.
Something.
I'm excited to watch them.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I mean, because Everton's one of those clubs I feel like the Premier League is better when they're doing well.
I honestly, I think I agree. I like I like a Merseyside derby.
That's
in the Prem.
competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been competitive, but it's like Liverpool's. Recently it's been Liverpool fighting for titles and Everton trying to survive the Premier League.
And I think Jordan Pickford is just such a goon.
He's so funny.
He's so funny to watch.
He's great.
So even when it completely kills me, like the fucking save that he made on Holland last year. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's so great to see someone of like his talent there. Like, oh, dude, amazing. Like,
Yeah.
he's fun to watch. Like, Everton is just a team that, and it's kind of nice to see them in the Prem. Like, it brings depth that you don't always get.
Yeah, especially when they're competitive. I mean, I think they're one of the teams that have never been relegated.
They've
but
never been relegated.
But the past few years, they've just been kind of fighting for survival.
I know.
But yeah, I'm hoping, they had a strong end to last season. Hopefully this year they can, contend for a top
I
half
think
of the
they
table
were
spot.
maybe one spot away from relegation zone before Moyes took over last year.
Yeah, it was not looking good.
It was looking real bleak for them.
But yeah, I know in previous years it's come down to like that final match day, and
Those are
they've
so
barely
fun.
survived. But yeah, I mean, I think Everton's taking some good moves. I'm hoping the new stadium atmosphere is as historic and incredible as Goodison Park is. I'm hoping a new stadium can kind of, bring that energy.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and save us a little bit of time because Fulham has not done dick.
Nothing.
Yeah. So let's just go straight to Leeds, which
Well, actually, one important thing for me:
what?
Reece Nelson's back in an Arsenal shirt.
Oh yeah,
And his loan ended.
That's right, the loan. Yeah. But that lets us skip to Leeds, which again, another fucking jersey. I know you're about the blue, but I need the white. Those Leeds
I
jerseys
do love
are
the
so
blue and
fucking
yellow one.
sick.
Have you
this
seen their
year.
third kit?
No, what's their third?
Oh, let's pull this one up.
Oh shit. Oh no.
It's
Well,
it's
what are we
interesting,
on?
but I like it.
Oh no. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna talk about. Oh,
Is it this one? No.
No.
It's not this one. This one.
okay, interesting. What is that?
I don't know. It almost looks like snakeskin to me. That was my first thought.
I guess I don't know why.
The top part, when I look at that, that part over the stomach, it kind of looks like a snake.
To me, it looks like out of focus Starry Night.
Yeah. But I don't hate it. They've got an interesting kit.
Would you
selection
pick
this-
that over the royal blue?
No, I'd still do the away.
Okay.
That'd
yeah.
probably be my favorite of theirs.
I would pick home. That home white.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
clean.
dude, that shit is so clean.
But it's good to have Leeds back in the Prem. Some crazy fans that they have.
Yeah.
But,
We had some good times randomly watching certain Leeds games a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Um,
at the pub, and that
and
one,
running into that
the
one
one
guy.
lonely Leeds
Yeah,
fan
dude.
watching them get relegated.
Yeah, that was rough. I
Yeah.
felt for him.
Mhm.
Felt for him.
But
Good jersey. Also.
Yeah. They've also been very busy in the buying sense. They've had one transfer out that they've made some cash on,
Okay.
and that was Christensen to Frankfurt. They've had a few loans, transfers. They've sent some players abroad, and some free transfers. But incoming players, Anton Stock, defensive midfielder
Yeah.
from Hoffenheim, a center back from Udinese, Jaka Bijol, Lucas Perry from Lyon, a goalkeeper,
Yeah. And
Sean Longstaff, Newcastle center mid.
Yep.
So that's a pretty solid pickup for them.
yeah. He didn't really start every game at Newcastle, but he had certain games where he was
Yeah, but
contributing
for
pretty
Leeds,
well.
he'll probably be a
He'll-
pretty solid player.
He'll be good for them. Yeah.
Gabriel Gudmundsen from
Lille.
Lille, and then Sebastian Bornau, Belgian player from Wolfsburg, and then Lucas Mecha, also from Wolfsburg. So they've bolstered their squad. Lots of defensive and midfield players.
Yeah.
They did have his name is escaping me, but they did have the highest goal scorer in the championship last year. Was it
Pirot?
Pirot, yeah. So we'll see how well he transfers to a Prem schedule, but looks like they're definitely bolstering up their back line and their midfield. And then they did have that one center forward acquisition.
Next, what do you want me to tackle? What's coming in or what's gone out?
I think let's go with the outs because there's some good news for us in that section.
Oh, as far as what's left, I don't know if I would really consider it good news. I mean, the big one that happened early on was TAA leaving for Real. We know that. Fucking Trent as his new fucking name. Let's see. Obviously, we talked about Keller, Konsa going to Leverkusen, but fucking honestly, good on Liverpool because I think they did the right financial move for this one. And honestly, good for this individual because for how fucking ass they are, they also did the right financial move. Darwin Núñez to Al Hilal.
I knew you were gonna love that one.
Yeah,
But he's finally.
It's gonna be nice to not see that pit.
He made
talent.
it very difficult to hate watch Liverpool sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I still remember that one time we were watching.
He was like fucking Murphy's Law, where it's like he's ass all the time, except for the one time you need him to be.
Yeah, I will still always remember that one time we were watching.
Two-bagger against
we were watching Liverpool and Forest, I think 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was stoppage time. I think it was 0-0, but it was tied. And out of nowhere, he gets subbed on and scores the winner against Forest, and that was like the downfall of Arsenal's title hopes.
No, I'm pretty sure it was literally like, I don't know. I thought Liverpool was down by 1, and he scored fucking 2, and it was.
It might have been that, but yeah, he
like,
secured points against Forest when Forest nearly had it in the bag.
Yeah,
but
the next big one, obviously,
I'm excited for it.
I'm not that excited
really?
for it. I don't love him. I don't know, but yeah, Luis Diaz.
I think it'll be. I think they kind of need something like that right now. Obviously, Musiala is going to be out for a while. They've brought in that attacking player. We've lost Mueller, so
my heart again, Zachary. I'm not in the space.
I'm optimistic
to receive this information.
I'm optimistic for Luis Diaz at Bayern.
I mean, I think he's fit. I think he's kind of creative, and I will say one of the things that really, really got me into Bayern in the first place is just how well they allow a certain South American player to integrate into their squad. Whether Luis Diaz is that guy, right? Whether he's the Guerrero or the Pizarro, right? Like, let's see it.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm excited for that. But their incoming, man, they've been busy this season. Obviously, the one that hurts me the most is Florian Wirtz, one of my favorite German players, going to the rivals. But they've got Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Milos Kerkez, Jeremy Frimpong. I mean, those are the big 4 ones.
Yeah.
I mean, they just went balls to the wall with the spending.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a few others, but honestly, those 4 are the ones that really.
I will say good on them. Also, they brought up that one under 21 player Neoni that they had. I actually watched like a couple of his highlights. Like, he's pretty sharp. Like, he's got some promise. I mean, to be a homegrown player at a club like that, like, you gotta be able to bring it, and to be called up in the midst of that transfer window, that's got to be saying something too, bro. Imagine if they called up MLS during the Zubamendi acquisition, Marino, and all of that. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you'd have to be pretty damn good to be part of that.
Yeah. But with all that spending, they've also, brought in nearly £200 million of revenue from sales.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've been extremely busy, and honestly, I'm a bit worried. But next one, I'll let you kind of take away.
Yeah, well, I think there's, obviously we talked about Kyle Walker leaving. We talked about Grealish going to Everton. There's one loss that I'm I'm obviously hurting about,
I think
but
any reasonable football fan would be hurt by this.
honestly, it could have been worse because I'm not super upset about where they're at right now.
No, and he gets to link up with McTominay, who's been killing it at Napoli.
So KDB,
I know. It's just sad to not see him playing in the Premier League
it's
anymore.
so weird not seeing. I mean, it's weird not wearing his jersey right now, but I will say I saw that video the other day of them giving him like a practice kit,
It was
and it was the 10,
Yeah.
bro, the retired 10.
yeah.
They brought it back for KDB. They let him wear that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm overly nostalgic. Maybe I'm being overly sentimental, like a sentimental South American.
Mhm.
But dude, getting to wear Maradona's number in his city as a midfielder, that's
Yeah.
unreal.
But I mean, he's going to a top contender in Italy, so I mean, he's still going to be playing competitive ball. So it's still going to be fun to watch him.
And honestly, Napoli's been kind of really, really rocky. They've had incredible streaks, and then they've fucking plummeted for these past few seasons. Like, it'll be nice to see what they do with a little bit more, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
A McTominay De Bruyne link up could be insane.
yeah. Well, who was it? Inter completely bottled the league, so they did come back and win Serie A, and they'll have Champions League ball.
Yeah,
So we'll still see plenty of him.
we will. As far as the other losses, I mean, I don't think that
That's the
others
big
seem
one.
Yeah. As far as the gains, I'll go ahead and say like the one that I'm probably the most excited for is going to be Cherky, right?
Not
Ryan
James
Cherky.
Trafford.
and James Trafford. I mean, Trafford. It's gonna be good to see him because, dude, honestly, like for the amount of clean sheets that he had last season, if you compare that to the amount of stupid goals that both Ederson and Ortega let in last season for us, I've got some hope for him. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would put him and Cherky as my top two for City at least.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about some of those other big ones coming in for us?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say Turkey he's gonna be fun to watch up top with Marmoush and Holland, Doku. So that'll be a fun front three. But yeah, they got I always butcher this one, Reinders from Milan. So another midfielder option to kind of backfill that KDB loss.
Yeah.
Ait Nueri from Wolves. We'll get to them too, but that's another big loss for them.
Ryan Otnoeri is huge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Cherky, Trafford. I mean, those are the big ones. Looks like they pulled in another keeper from Chelsea, Bettinelli, so he'll probably be kind of an understudy. He's 33 years old, but I don't see him getting much playing time.
Yeah.
But then Naipan from Rosenborg, center mid.
This next one, buddy. We've already talked about Brentford losing Brian Bummel.
We touched
We
just touched lightly on Wolves.
and we've touched on Jadon Sancho
Yeah.
leaving Chelsea, but holy
Honestly,
shit.
Manchester United is one of, I think, the most interesting teams
Where
going
the
into.
fuck did that come from? I mean, if you had told me they were gonna pull Sesko, Buemo,
Cunha.
I would have been like,
I mean,
I believe one of them. I would maybe believe two, but all three strongly opposing other offers and going solely to United
Yeah.
is fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean that's a dangerous front three. Maybe a little bit biased here, but I think obviously the game of the week, match week 1, Arsenal United, just to see how those front three go up against the back four of Arsenal.
Just to see, honestly, which red Prem team picked the better striker.
Yeah, I mean
Because
you're not
you-
going to know
I
off
mean-
of one game, but you best believe if Sesko scores, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh, dude, how badly is going
But if Gyökeres scores, I'm going to go nuts. So it's going to be a hell of a game. But yeah, Sesko, Mbomo, Cunha front line is gnarly. It looks like they pulled up Cheeto Obi Martin from the under 18s. I know he had a little bit of playing time last year. Obviously, he came from the Arsenal academy, so
Yeah.
a little butthurt about that one. But in terms of outgoing, Rashford off to Barcelona,
Yeah.
and then Victor Lindelof, Christian Eriksen, Johnny Evans, all on their way out. I don't think any of those are necessarily any big losses. They're all over 30, so they're definitely past their prime. But with how dysfunctional United have been recently, I'm very interested to see how those front three go. I mean, if you look historically over the past few years, the United transfers, not a lot of them have worked out.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're under Amarin now, which, me personally, I think he's a strong coach. And it appears that they're giving him some more power to kind of, implement his strategy and mindset and ideas. So we'll see. I am very interested to see how this plays out. Obviously, they finished 15th, so they're starting from the bottom.
I thought they were going to go relegated.
That would have been a sight to see. But yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. I feel like there's probably a lot of optimism from the United fans.
I mean, I understand it. I
mean,
understand
it's
being
Amarim's first
excited.
full year. I don't think you can really extract too much from his, what he was given.
Yeah, well, I mean, he
came in during a terrible, as
got
he even
dealt
said,
a-
the worst United team
He got
in
dealt
probably
a
history.
pretty shit
Yeah.
hand. He had some lucky games that
Yeah.
helped in his favor.
I mean, to be fair, he did bring that terrible team to a Europa League final.
Yep. And those three signings, honestly, I don't know where that came from. I don't know what fucking voodoo doll black magic Sir Alex Ferguson is working in that back room. But I think that they have the potential to be a different United team.
Yeah, I mean,
This
I
year.
think last season was
And I'm not
obvious
just saying
outlier.
that because we finally heard back from a certain someone that we've missed dearly.
Yeah, I feel like this is a project that's going. I mean, obviously, you can't really go much further. If you go any further down, you're in the championship. But I think we'll see a different United, and our
Yeah.
boy Anthony returns.
That's right. What do we think he's going to be like coming back off of loan? I mean, he was killing it at Betis. I mean,
I would love to see him stay there. But I mean, looking at like we just discussed those transfers, like I said, not much of them have worked out. We'll see if United really are the problem, or if these transfers kind of turn that around. Because Anthony was a dumpster fire at United, but goes to La Liga and kills it and is scoring worldies left and right. I
mean,
honestly,
I mean, Rashford, he did really well at Villa for that little bit.
I mean, yeah,
and
you look at-
still doing better at Barca than he did at United. So
then you look at the Rasmus Højlunds, the
McTominay,
Garnachos. I mean, they're still there. Xerxes. I mean, these were supposed to be really
big
strong
stars.
signings.
Yeah,
and they
I mean,
never
what
panned
happens
out.
if they get released?
Yeah, I mean, my only concern is this front three too crowded?
Arsenal should buy Garnacho. Just
There were links of him with Chelsea.
just beat that stupid ass attitude out of him.
We do need an Argentine. I mean, I haven't watched Sesko too much outside of like the Euros and some Bundesliga.
Yeah.
I never got the sense that Mbomo and Cunha were, big egos. My only concern is maybe there's a lot of star power on that front three, and I mean, we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, I would be concerned with someone's head getting too big.
It's likely Garnacho.
um,
Well, Newcastle?
yeah.
I mean, I think the only thing that caught my attention with what they've done outside of those couple things we've mentioned that them losing, Anthony Elanga.
Mm-hmm. That's a big pickup.
That's a big one, dude. He was pivotal for Forest last year. I mean, he was fun to watch. He is fucking quick and decisive.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a lot of the talk that there is about Newcastle being maybe a little bit in disarray, like what the hell's going on, right? Like,
Well, what's going on with Isak?
and,
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
they've
what
held
the
on to
hell is
him,
going
but
on with Isak?
it seems like he wants out. So I don't know what happens there.
But like,
They
okay,
still
like,
have him.
I still think bringing that into the midfield, like, I think maybe I'm gonna get like overly technical. T-
Get technical.
Tismally technical. I think that Gordon was somebody who on their squad during certain plays could completely stop the rhythm
You think
and
so?
shift the ball. Yeah, like I think he
You
was
mean in a
someone,
good way?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he was someone who he would take a certain play and he would just completely shift the ball or the field a little bit and kind of almost catch the opponent
Yeah.
back
No,
a little
Anthony,
bit.
Yeah, he's.
Whereas I think Ilonga has the reverse. I think he is someone who has explosive precision during lull moments. So when there's a kind of slow moment and tempo in play, he's that guy who just fucking rockets into a pocket that someone did not see. So I think maybe it would be interesting to see what Newcastle does with those two together, right? Like, do you put them together? Do you use them for different paces of play against different opponents and different settings? I don't know. I mean, Eddie Howe's a pretty smart guy, so
Yeah, no, he's going to be a good pickup for them. One I'm a little excited about, Aaron Ramsdale.
Oh yeah,
He's
that's
staying
right.
in the Prem. They picked him up from Southampton. I mean, they
Gosh.
lost to Bravka, but I believe they still have Nick Pope. So,
Yeah.
um,
But again, anything could happen.
I mean, that's still a pretty solid keeper lineup, Nick Pope and Ramsdale.
Ramsdale's sharp.
I mean, he got peppered last season. I
Yeah.
mean, Sunderland was bad. Or
Yeah,
Southampton,
Southampton.
not Sunderland.
Yeah, Southampton. I mean, honestly, like Ramsdale and was it Tyler Dibling were like the only players that were holding their own that whole
Yeah.
last season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Newcastle hasn't done much, but I think they have a strong core, and I don't know what the situation with Isak's going to evolve into, but
Honestly, like Isak, he's great and he contributed so much, and yes, he put them in that top 10 spot.
I mean, he got him Champions League ball again.
He did. However, I think that like, I mean, I don't know. He's probably not worth holding on to if he's just going to be unhappy and not
yeah,
produce.
definitely not. I mean, he's
And-
a quality player that deserves to be
And
on
I'm
one
not
of the
gonna
large
lie,
spots.
I would love the pettiness of Newcastle to be like, oh yeah, we'll sell Isak, just not to fucking Liverpool.
Dude, when those rumors were going around, I was stressed
Oh,
out.
dude, I mean, I
think
still
the whole
they would
country of
fucking
England was
want-
stressed out.
I think Liverpool would still spend on them if
Probably, yeah.
if they could, yeah. But like genuinely, if they were to sell him somewhere else to someone else, or even something like that, right? Think of the money that they would have to get anyone else. I mean, I don't know who else they would get, but like, I mean, with that kind of money, like you could bring in either a good amount of young talent, or you could bring someone tried and true, and that would be fucking great.
Yeah, but I think they'll be strong again. Forest,
Ooh, okay.
so they've been busy as well. Obviously, the one we just touched on, Anthony Elanga,
Yeah.
£61 million off
Yeah.
to Newcastle.
They've been
Danilo
doing a lot with Botafogo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danilo off to Botafogo. Ramon Sosa to Palmeiras. Matt Turner, the American, off to Lyon.
O'Brien to Wrexham.
But incoming, Dan Ndoye from Bologna, Igor Jesus, Botafogo, Jair Cunha, Botafogo, and Angus Gunn, a keeper from Norwich. So a little bit of everything: a keeper, a center back, a forward, and a winger.
Yeah. Again, two guys back from loan from Olympiacos, right?
Yeah.
Karma and Stamenic.
But yeah, nothing. I mean, their biggest, transfer obviously that Alenga outbound. It'll be interesting. They got pushed up to the Europa League, so they'll be playing European football.
Next one's a doozy.
Sunderland, the last of the 3 promoted teams, and they
The last of the P promoted teams.
and they were going.
Oh shit. Well, we already talked about Adingra coming from Brighton, but there is one specific one that I know you're the most
He's
balls horny
back.
for. Yes.
And I can't wait for him.
You would never take him for granted.
And I can't wait to see him against Newcastle in the derby, against like the likes of Guimaraes. Like those are going to be some heated battles in the midfield.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for those. But yeah, Granit Xhaka back to England with Sunderland, and I was shocked when I saw that one. I guess he just really did not like Ten Hag.
Yeah.
But they've been busy. They got Habib Diarra from Strasbourg, central midfielder.
Yep.
Simon Adingra, as we just mentioned.
Yep.
Enzo Lafille from Roma. Kemsdien Talbi, Club Brugge, right winger. Noah Sadiki, center mid from Union SG.
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka. Robin Roofs, goalkeeper from the Dutch league. They got a left back, Artur Masuaku from Besiktas, and Reinildo Mandava from Madrid.
But honestly, one of their biggest moves as well, and not to be overlooked, was Job.
Mm-hmm.
Job Bellingham actually getting sold to Dortmund, and
They cashed out on him.
they cashed out big on him. But that was like such a good exchange for everyone, because I mean, Job also kind of killed it for them. I mean, he did great. Like it's like a little Jude,
Yeah.
you know.
But yeah, I mean they sold 2 players and pulled in almost £43 million just from those 2. So I mean, solid sales.
It's a good move for them.
But they spent a lot. So I mean, one thing we can see from all of this is those 3 promoted teams, as they should, spent a lot.
They're getting ready to be in the Prem. I mean,
Yeah,
you're going to be with the big dogs. You need to spend that big dog money, right?
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to get relegated, and I really hope we get a team that stays up this year. And we'll get to it later, but I think there is.
They are spending a lot more competitively than some of these other teams.
Yeah, but I mean, the past at least 2 years, the 3 teams that get promoted are the 3 teams that go down.
Yeah.
Which I just think the separation between the Premier League and the rest of English football is kind of growing, and it's always good to see those teams make it up and stay.
See some of the lines blur a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It smells a little. A little.
Turdy?
Yeah. Did you smell that? You smell poo?
I mean, you just took a pee break,
but like petrified poo, like white poo.
Yeah, it almost smells like
the
Tottenham?
shit stain of North London.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we start with
The
the
big one.
silver lining, which, I mean, in my opinion, would be like, at least for them, would be getting hold of a player like Tell.
Yeah, I mean, he showed some promise on that loan spell, but they made that permanent.
Almost makes up for the fact that you're losing Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge one,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, between him and KDB, there's some Premier League legends
bro.
moving
I know,
on.
man.
But they did have another big one, Mohamed Kudus.
Kudus is a
So
big
that's gonna be a
signing
solid
for
one.
them. Yeah, that's a big loss for West Ham.
Yeah. But Kudus and Tell are those big ones. Kevin Danso, they pulled in from Lens, center back, and Vuskovic, center back from Croatia.
Okay.
And actually, Kota Takai. So they've bolstered their center line, or their center halves. And yeah, recently Joao Palhinha from Bayern that pulled over from loan.
That's right. Yeah.
They've got some loans coming back, but nothing that'll move the needle too much from those. Timo Werner, his loan ended. He's going back to Leipzig.
That's right. Yeah, it's kind of.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Kudus and Tell, the big ones, and obviously losing Son would be sad for them. But yeah, they'll probably get like 16th. Get bounced from the Champions League league phase.
Just barely stay out of the relegation.
And not win any North London derbies. All right, that's enough of them.
That's too much time spent.
All right, we got
Shit.
two more. West Ham United.
Them Hammers.
As we just mentioned, Kudus gone.
Yeah.
Kufal also gone on a free transfer. And Aaron Cresswell.
Don't recognize too many of their big transfers in. I do recognize Walker Peters.
Yeah.
From seeing him on Southampton last year.
Mm-hmm.
Had some pretty good games.
And they also got Hermansen from Leicester. So two players that got relegated that they're pulling back up. And Callum Wilson on a free transfer from Newcastle.
Yeah, and then they do also have, what's his face? Jean-Claire Todibo. He was on Nice last year. Nice actually didn't have a bad season last year, so
no, he'll be a good backline option for him.
I bet he's got some talent in him.
Yeah, but they did call up a lot of U21s. So
They did. They got a lot of U21s coming in.
So they're definitely pushing
Almost
up their
a
youth.
full squad
Yeah.
of U21s.
But yeah, I mean, looking at both of these, I mean, I think they kind of regressed a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And then last but not least,
Howling
Wolves.
losses.
The big ones we've already discussed, obviously Cunha and Noeri. And they've lost a few others. Goncalo, Guedes,
Semedo was a big one, too.
And then incomings, they did have Jorgen Strand Larson, so that'll be a big pickup for them.
Strand Larson is a good one.
And Fer Lopez, 2 transfers from Celta de Vigo. I got to say, I'm a little worried about Wolves.
I genuinely think this might be the season that they get relegated.
Yeah,
I think that last season could have been that.
If they didn't have Cunha.
If they didn't have Cunha, because he barely kept them out of it, bro.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, because you remember at that winter deadline, there were so many transfer rumors, even with Arsenal, but I get the feeling they knew if they sold Cunha in the middle of that season, they were going down.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that they're going to be one of the ones that get relegated. I'm kind of curious, if you think that they also are going to be the ones to get relegated. Mm-hmm. Which of the 3 is going to be the one to stay, and what other 2 clubs are going to get booted?
I mean, based off of what we just discussed transfer-wise,
I think it's Sunderland or Leeds is staying.
I was thinking the same thing, too.
Yeah. I'm not just saying that because I like the kids.
But, yeah, no, I think I think Leeds stays up. They're the one team that kind of keeps that momentum going and stays up and finally breaks the cycle of 3 teams coming up and 3 teams going down.
That's what we wanted for them a couple years ago too.
Yeah. And every year, this, I choose a promoted team to kind of root for. In the past, it was Luton and Ipswich, but I'll choose Leeds this year. They'll be my team. But yeah, I think West Ham and Wolves are kind of those teams that are on the bubble.
I think West Ham's gonna bring it again. I know, bro. I know, but I still think that they've got some talent on there.
They do, but I mean, so does Wolves.
We'll see. I'm feeling a lot more confident that West Ham will bring it than Wolves, for sure.
I'm not saying West Ham gets relegated, but I think they're in that 16th, 17th position.
I think if they do bad, yeah. But I think if they've got a couple good games, I mean, you got a couple really strong players, right? Like Fulkrug, Bowen, Wan-Bissaka. Like, these are players that fucking hold it down. And they're players that cause some pretty strong shifts in what we thought was going to happen last season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, like West Ham, they didn't necessarily have the best record, but the record didn't really reflect how good they were.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you totally understand what I'm saying with that. Like, they knocked people down when they were ready to make an ascension.
Yeah, like Arsenal away.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what's your bottom three then?
So bottom three, I've got to say, I'm going to put Wolves there. Who else? I want to probably put Leeds. So I think Sunderland's actually going to be the one to escape relegation.
Okay.
And I kind of want to, like, be an asshole and say some crazy shit, but...
Like Tottenham?
It'd be fun. It would be fun to see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be wild to even see, like, a Man U.
Yeah. I mean, if any of those teams are to progress and improve, I think it's United.
Yeah. What about you? Who do you have in your bottom three?
I'd probably put Burnley, Wolves. And just because I'm rooting for Leeds, I'll put Sunderland.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's our biggest difference will be
Mhm.
Leeds versus Sunderland.
Mhm.
And, like, it could go either way.
Yeah.
Honestly, it could go
And it
either
could
way
be
with
all
them.
three of those Wolves might, stay alive. We never know.
Shit,
But,
yeah.
other half of the table, who's your top five?
Top five. Oof.
And who's your champion?
I don't think it's you guys this year, bro. But honestly, something tells me fucking hysterically enough it's not going to be Liverpool.
Really?
I don't think so.
I don't want to think so, but I
think
can't.
it's just like fucking. It's literally like the example of Madrid last year. Everyone was like, "Oh, Mbappe, they're gonna be the fucking best." Da, da, da. Dude, they got fucking mollywopped every single El Clasico.
Yeah, but that's just Mbappe. You look at this. I mean, Verts.
no, they got other
world-class.
players too, bro. Like, they
Yeah,
got
but
a
I
bunch
don't
of
think
other
you can
players.
compare. I mean, Verts, Frimpong, Ekatike.
If you look at the stats, Mbappe, when they got him, he was way more world class than Verts. I fucking hate Mbappe, but I'll be willing to at least say that.
Yeah, but there's some intangibles
Madrid
with
on
Mbappe
paper got way more with
Yeah.
Mbappe.
Or do you think City's going to win that?
I don't know, man. I think the fucking Fichtig Kai, that injury that fucking Havertz had on Rodri just threw our fucking tempo off last year.
I mean, yeah.
Like, real fucking bad. But I think that if we can fucking figure out what that fucking disconnect was.
Well, that was, I mean, obviously a red flag that kind of exposed how reliant that team was on one player. Which goes to show how incredible Rodri is, but...
Yeah, and I mean, it was like a crutch that, yeah, I guess, in a way it got kind of exposed. There's probably also some other external variables.
I mean, that last year was such a weird
It was
year
a
for
weird
City.
year, bro. It was a weird year for City. It was a weird year for my boy Pep. You know damn well, based off of our recreational watching, divorce can really fuck you up when you're being a manager,
Yeah.
right? So I think there's a chance of it, and, it's crazy enough that, like, there was that supercomputer that predicted the results of the Prem this year, and they actually said, like, City'd be on top. I think with some of the signings that we've got, fuck yeah, like, if we could bag one more, like, pretty dope signing, shit, I'd be really excited, and I'd be pretty confident. So I'm gonna just say, like, 1 and 2, Liverpool's third. As far as, like, 4th and 5th, that's a real fucking crapshoot this year, my guy, because I don't know what to expect of anyone. Chelsea. Chelsea. I think, Chelsea, Liverpool interchangeably, maybe. As far as 5th, who's going to secure that Champions League spot? I mean, if there wasn't this whole Isak situation going on, I probably would have leaned Newcastle because I would have been so excited about Ilanga. And like, I want to say, like, oh, like, maybe, like, Palace will come out fucking swinging.
I mean, not with the amount of or the lack of transfers that they've had.
I think dark horse Villa.
Yeah, I could see it.
I think they're the dark horse. Like I think they got. I mean, I'm gonna sound like such a fucking. They got a lot of Argentinians. Bro. They got a lot of hidden talent.
Yeah, I mean, your top five is pretty similar to me. I mean, I think if this whole Isak situation plays out and you get the Isak of last year, I think Newcastle's definitely getting a top 5 spot.
Yeah. Like if Isak plays the way he's supposed to, and everybody that already exists on Newcastle keeps up what they did last year,
which you can never bank on. But I mean,
like
Alanga being added,
Guimaraes and Sar and like the Hall, Dan Burns, like all of them doing their Livramento doing their shit that they did last year. What is it, Gordon?
Yeah. And I think if that plays out, that situation plays out well, Newcastle will be top 5. Chelsea's definitely up there.
Yeah. Are you saying Chelsea's up there specifically because of João Pedro and the Club World Cup? Or what are you basing this off of? Like, did you really think that they would be there if they hadn't secured Delap and João? If they were still going to bat with the fucking Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson?
They finished 4th last year without João Pedro, without Liam Delap. I think they've also obviously gotten those players
also
in.
A lot of shitting the bed.
They've got Estevao, and they've also kind of got rid of some of, I don't want to say dead weight, but some of the players they didn't need anymore. I mean, Madueke's gone. They're looking to get rid of Jackson.
So you think Madueke is dead weight, and you guys just spent that much fucking
No,
money
I
on
didn't say dead weight. He didn't serve the purpose that they needed him on Chelsea anymore. But they flipped him for a profit too, so he served his purpose, and hopefully he serves his with Arsenal. But
his purpose was being poo-poo at Arsenal.
But I think they've improved, and just based on the trajectory and the momentum they have, they won the Conference League. They ended the Premier League season pretty strong. They just won the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
I think Enzo Maresca's a solid coach. So I think their just trajectory is going up. And, I mean, 4th would be stagnant with what they finished last year, but I still think they're going to be a stronger team. I hate saying it, but I just don't see... I think Liverpool has only improved. We'll see how those players, interact and what the cohesion looks like and the chemistry. I don't know, part of me just wants to say it's going to be Liverpool 1 and Arsenal 2 again.
Okay.
I hate saying it, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy bet to make, which is why I kind of felt like going against the grain with
I know,
mine.
I want to, but it's like... Obviously, Arsenal winning the Premier League would be incredible. I want it to happen. I think there's a chance it happens.
You just recognize how unrealistic it is. I get it.
If I compare my optimistic feelings of last season versus this season, I was more confident with Arsenal winning the Premier League last season. But I think we're a better squad now.
I think that's why you guys could sneaky get it more this season than last season.
But I felt more optimistic last season, but I think we're a better squad now.
Okay.
But I think Liverpool came out of nowhere, obviously, last year. It was always Arsenal's going to win the league whenever City slips up. City slips up.
Liverpool didn't necessarily come out of nowhere last year.
Not out of nowhere.
It's the fact that they fucking won a ringer goddamn season.
With a first-year coach.
Yeah, but also more than half of both of our starting 11s were fucking injured for more than half of the season.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how it goes sometimes.
That's a fucking asterisk. Get the fuck out of here.
No, they aren't that.
It's like, oh, dude, that's like the fucking...
No, that's a Premier League title that they just won.
Yeah, whatever. I'm still putting an asterisk on it, dude.
No. Look at the year Salah had.
I'll give you that.
No, I mean, I think they came out of nowhere just because the previous years was Arsenal and City. Whenever City slips up, that's when Arsenal takes that. When City did slip up, you had Arne Slot come out of nowhere and win the league.
Yeah.
But that was unexpected, but now with the improvements they've made, I feel like they're even stronger.
We'll see.
It'll be it's going to be tough, but I'm excited for it. But who's
Yeah.
your? Do you have a dark horse? I know you talked about Villa as a top 5, but what's the team you're looking forward to watching? That's gonna surprise people.
I don't know, man, because I was expecting to see some other transfers. I think a fun one to watch is going to be Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
I think ESR finally found a little bit more of his groove this year, right? It's not going to be his first year. I think you got like some pretty cool players like at Fulham, right? You got the Traores, you got the Iwobis,
Mm-hmm.
right? This summer was fucking huge for Raul Jimenez, right? And you got Muniz in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could be pretty lethal. You also have Anthony Robinson, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you got a lot of international soccer coming to the U.S. next year. An American boy like that, like, you're on the world stage. Like, you want to make sure that you perform.
What do you?
Um,
On that note, because obviously we talked about Mbomo and Visa and the amount of goals they scored. I wonder if Mbomo leaving, if we can see it, like Visa score, 15, 20 goals.
Mateta
Yeah.
might be a lot. Eze might be a lot of goals, surprisingly. I wouldn't be surprised to see either one of those. Would
Yeah. I mean, you have Joao Pedro.
Joao Pedro. Oh,
I mean, Cole
that
Palmer,
might actually
too.
be a good one. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know. Who do you... I mean, I know who you might want.
I mean,
for
I would
this.
love Gyökeres to just
Yeah.
come in and just score 25 goals. But
But a slightly different question. Who do you anticipate having the most clean sheets for the season?
I mean, my boy David Raya, back to back. I mean, last year was, I think, a co-Golden Glove.
Yeah.
With Matt Sells.
That's why I figured I'd ask. And the year before it was Raya, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
standalone with Raya. I mean, I'd put him up there. Raya. I mean, I don't think he'll win it, but I can't wait to see it if James Trafford
That
gets
would
some
be a
solid
crazy
looks.
I mean, if he wins that this year, that would be pretty great.
Yeah.
You know what that
Or
would mean?
Ramsdale. No, but I mean, easy answer. I would give it to Raya just based off of the past 2 years and the defensive line he has in front of him. So he's got a pretty easy job in that sense.
Word. Well, I'm going to shift us real quick before we wrap it up. Since we're asking about Raya, even though I don't think he's technically the starter for this, I do want to know, who do you think has the W in the Finalissimo? I know, super random.
Which game is this?
Finalissimo,
Uh-huh.
the game between the winner of the Euros and the winner of the Copa America, aka Spain versus Argentina. España.
When do they play that? Or is it just a hypothetical?
No, it's coming up.
Okay.
I don't know the exact date. Sorry. We'll fix it in post.
I mean, I would maybe recency bias give it to Spain.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Spain. Love Argentina, fucking killer squad.
Spain's been on top of the world.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, even their women's team, like the past 4 to 6 years, like Spanish football has just been dominating.
I think that Argentina would just have to depend a little too much on Messi, and that would be too much for Messi to have to do. Yeah, I would see Spain taking it, and I honestly have half a mind to see if we do a little something for it, and see if people want to like pick Argentina versus Spain.
On that note, though,
Kid up.
we know who's going to win, but how badly are Spurs going to lose the Super Cup?
I genuinely felt that way about the Club World Cup, though.
Yeah, but
Granted, Chelsea never did as bad as Spurs.
No.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see. But on that note, like this whole episode themed around the upcoming start of the Premier League season. So we got a stacked match week coming up.
We do, and we do have to apologize to everybody that was pretty disappointed in the fact that when you get to our actual team and league and our team name within the league, we unfortunately got flagged by
for offensive name,
the powers that be. So
Premier League, you can Zubamendi's nuts.
yeah, Zubamendi's nuts is Zubamen done.
But we'll come up with something.
We'll come up with something. If anyone has any fun suggestions, throw them our way. We kind of want to adhere to at least a name or allusion to someone that's already on our squad, but we'd be willing to maybe make a transfer.
That being said, we have a midfielder option that is, on the transfer market. His services are no longer needed. But first game this coming Friday, Liverpool hosting Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah. And then the following day, on Saturday, 7:30 a.m. for us Americans on the East Coast, Aston Villa and Newcastle.
It's going to be
I'm excited for that one. For those of you who don't know,
I think you're excited for the Nespresso. That's going to be
bit.
accompanied with that
The
one.
Newcastle Nespresso. For those that don't know, our lovely production manager, Leach, has affiliated herself with a club. She's a seagull.
She fucking loves bothering you for food at the beach.
Yes. She will swoop down and take your sandwich while you're napping.
Might.
But other than her obsession with seagulls, she loves the lilac kits that they did. So
I love that shit,
yeah.
bro.
So she will be watching her first Brighton game Saturday at 10 a.m. against Fulham. And then Sunderland, West Ham, Granit Xhaka back in the Prem.
Yes.
Tottenham versus Burnley. So Burnley's going to thrash them, I'm sure. And then Manchester City will probably have their way with Wolves.
Let's hope.
It'll be at Noeri's reunion with Wolves. But Sunday, Chelsea Palace, I'm very excited for.
That's going to be a big game.
I mean, Palace is going to be coming off so many highs. They're going to be pissed off of the UEFA ruling. Nottingham, Brentford.
Yeah.
And then me personally, and I think a lot of people would agree with the marquee matchup of week one.
Marquee matchup.
Manchester United and Arsenal. Like I said when we were going over transfers, just seeing Mbomo, Cunha, and Sesko versus the Arsenal back line. And then obviously the storyline of Sesko and Gyökeres going head-to-head.
Yeah.
That's going to be electric.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that one. I'm excited to spend it out in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
What's your drink of choice going to be for the day?
I mean, whenever we're out there,
you always go black
and tans.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. When I'm at an Irish pub, I just feel like I need a black and tan.
Yeah. It is one of the times where I wish we were at a German establishment. I would definitely much rather be ordering German beer than some of what they've got.
But like, I like Guinness, but I don't want a full pint of Guinness. I just want a black and tan. But yeah, that's usually my go-to. And then a Monday, Leeds and Everton.
That's gonna be a fun one.
It's gonna be a little fun.
That's gonna be a fun Monday match.
Yeah. But I'm so excited we're back. I mean,
dude, we're so fucking back.
I mean, Championship started recently. Some of the second tiers started. But I think La Liga and Serie A start this weekend too. So we're going to have a bunch of football to watch.
This time of the year is honestly just a great reminder of like where this started, where these conversations between us started, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
just the anticipation of a new season coming up.
Yeah, but also just like the matches and waking up. Like, I think about our lore of starting to watch the sport together, and I think kombucha mornings with fucking breakfast sandwiches or breakfast bagels, Audiv, certain other extracurriculars, and a few different matches on at once.
Yeah, just all day from like 7 a.m. to 2.
And it's a fucking amazing time.
Yeah.
Just screaming at the TV.
In those weeks where all the matches line up, you have like a Manchester derby, and then you have Atletico Madrid and Barcelona.
Milan derby
then you
at
got
3 p.m.
Leverkusen and Bayern, and they all match up where you can watch them all at separate times. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a great season.
mm-hmm.
Great season.
Great season.
But as always, it's a fucking blast talking about this with you, my guy.
But we're only going to have more and more content now that we're getting underway.
Yes.
So,
and it's only going to pick up with all of the tournaments, cups, and
the Lore Cup.
The Lore Cup. Yeah, a little bit of TLC in everybody's life.
Oh, dude, when Champions League starts up. I mean, they're doing qualifying now. I've been watching, or not watching, but following a little bit of that.
Dude, I can just hear the music.
My friends from Lech.
Oh, Lech.
Well, they're...
And 1860 Munich.
Yeah. Lech is probably going to get knocked out. They're down 3-1 against Red Star on their qualifying match, so...
Damn.
They can come back.
I don't think you're coming back from that. Sorry, Lech.
Sorry, Lech.
Well, as always, it's been a good time.
It's about to be a lot better once we get some games going.
It's going to be a lot better for the next several months. So stay tuned. Give us some
several
feedback.
months, and then we get the World Cup.
Oh, bro. Then we get the World Cup.
When we get the World Cup.
We get the World Cup, and we get World Cup kids, bro.
Like, the next break in football action is going to be after the World Cup.
Bro, first non-Adidas Deutschland tricots.
I mean, I have a feeling they're going to be dope, but it's just going to look weird. It's like, I wish they had at least gone to Puma.
I know.
Another German brand.
I know. Oh, let's see. Let's see. All right, buddy. Well, let's wrap it up. As always, I'm Sebastian.
I'm Zach.
This is the
The
fucking
lore.
lore.